What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. So NFL Combine 2020 Part 2 has been released. It has been released in Madden 20 Ultimate Team. Some of you guys feel that it's lackluster because we only got a limited, and then we have a new set where we could actually create our own Denzel Ward as opposed to only getting him as a nat through doing the Deion Sanders set. So we're going to go over a few things. Number one question, you do not see that we're getting a free John Ross because he's a limited. Not only that, I don't believe he has a power-up. So you won't be able to use your power-up pass on him because you don't have any other card to start off with him. So we can't get him for free, which is why, you know, we're not going to go, yeah, John Ross for free. Now, we can't do it because the dude is garbage. And, well, I don't know if he's garbage, bro, but listen, it don't matter. Like, whether you like him or not, I'm not really worried about it. The issue is he can't really do nothing for us right now. The dude don't got a power-up. He garbage. All right, I just said he wasn't, though. But you guys know what I'm getting at. Either way, he's a 99 speed full, like just straight out. He has a lot of cards, which is, you know, why it was weird to me that they didn't give him a power up. You know what I'm saying? But you can, you know, clearly see 99 speed is stock right there. So he's ready to go. But again, there is no way possible at this time, if you're watching this video, when the actual part 2 of the Combine came out, you cannot use your power up pass on him because he does not have that pathway to do it because he doesn't have a power up. So those are some of his numbers right there. Is he impressive to me? He's an undersized receiver. That's not going to do much for us. You know, he did run a 4.22 as you're seeing right there on the screen. But for us right now, we all know that that means he's going to get tackled from behind by Warren Sapp when he has a 30-yard difference between them. So we're not really worried about that aspect. What we're going to talk about more is some of you guys want to understand a little bit more about what you could possibly be doing to earn some coins. All right. As far as the sets that I just spoke about, also, wait a minute, I want to show you guys another secret that is probably going to be very, very glitchy for a lot of you guys with Montez Sweat. That guy's going to be, he's very, very fast when it comes to the position. Is he somebody that I would probably put out there right now? Maybe not, but he's also another guy. He's gotten some, you know, he's gotten some cards, man. Like, they should definitely, you know, show this boy some love, give him something. But like I said, maybe for salary cap guys, but that 92 speed, just imagine that, bro. 6'6", right outside linebacker. He would have to like deal with the fact that more or less we have Lawrence Taylor there. But I'm pretty sure we could work it out because if he were to get a power up, he'd be 96 speed off the edge. Like, that's just natural. We're not putting on middle linebacker. Like, that's crazy numbers. You see his finesse move is pretty high. He's a finesse archetype. So there's a lot of things that you could do with him. You know, even in the previous Maddens when we were using him when he first came out, as I think he was like an NFL, whatever he was. I think he was one of the rookies that came out, and we were using him as a 6'6" player. But now we all know that, you know, no matter how tall the player is, the player can be like, who's really a giraffe? The player can be a giraffe. Your player can be a giraffe being usered. He will not be able to put his arms up and jump for the ball. He will not react to the ball unless you maybe have lurker on him. It's very, very ridiculous. So I don't even really care about the height as much when it comes to the user aspect of the game anymore because it just doesn't make any sense. So instead of going crazy about it, we have to start to understand that it's certain things in the game where we have to just take it for what it is. All right. If you're going to use this guy, I would probably use him in salary cap. Not having a power up and the inability to put a physical chem on him really, really drastically decreases his value. Unless maybe you're a Redskins team. In that case, you're a psychopath. So that it doesn't really matter. Either way, you guys are killing it. It's cool. Let's go to the next thing real quick. We're going to go over to the sets now. All right. So like I told you guys before, originally, you were only able to get Denzel Ward through completing the Deion Sanders set in here, getting him back as a nat, or using the power-up pass and getting him for free. We did the set. We took our power-up pass back, so we have a 96 overall power-up pass just chilling. Will we be able to use that someplace? I don't really know. You know, based on what we have right now, like I said, I don't know. We would have to go ahead and look and see what we could actually sell off, get something back maybe, and see if we could get some income off of it, bro. But right now, I don't know if they're going to be releasing a lot more of these 96 overall cards. It looks like it's more of a 97 overall type thing, especially with the Ultimate Legends that are going to be getting released. I think Calvin was the only 96 that was like highly acclaimed at that time, and obviously we got him for free. The power passes on him, so that's something that you guys probably want to take note of. Now, remember, it's the same requirements that you have for Amari Cooper that you have for this guy. Now, this is what it is, right? You see the prices of these cards? Right now, as we take a look, they're like 48. They're still hovering around the 50K mark, all right? If we're able to go ahead and get one of these cards that goes into the set, or maybe try to get some from doing the challenges and complete it, it still would be worth it if you got at least one of them, either a Denzel Ward or an Amari Cooper, to put into the set, and then you get the other two and then sell Deion and then get the additional training. That still makes sense, but it's all about getting that extra one. The problem is, a lot of you guys, like we've been discussing, it's a lot of challenges that you have to play. At this time in the game, a lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, unless the card is like really, really sick, I don't really care. And Deion's price being so low is not really helping anyone. So right now it's part 2. Part 3, we don't know what's going to happen, but it doesn't look like they're going to, you know, pretty much it's going to be Alvin Kamara, and they're going to have a set for him, and that looks like what it's going to be, and it's going to be another limited. That's pretty much what we're looking at right now. So with that being said, how are you going to go ahead and continue to build your squad? What are you looking forward to? What's happening? Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I just told you guys that I put my 96 overall power-up pass to the back because I told you I got the Nat from completing the set for Deion. So holding on to this right now probably won't work for as long as we think it's going to work. We probably got to go find another card that's a 96 and try to get some coins out of it, because I highly doubt that they're going to start releasing more 96s that are OP. Because it wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they do that, it absolutely doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to have to actually scour my team and find a 96 and just try to, you know, put them in that set. Because right now, as of right now, 250 is what you can probably get that Denzel Ward for. All right, so ultimately it would be 750K to complete the set for Deion Sanders, and you would only get back a minimal amount of what's available right now to you. So that's why I don't recommend doing the set outright unless you actually get one of the other cards. But it's up to you. Whatever you guys want to do, you know, like I said, I'm not gonna be like, oh, bro, you know, if you guys feel like you want to do it, I'm just telling you, it's not cost effective right now with the way that Deion Sanders' price is, you know, where it is currently. So you're gonna want to be smart about that. Like, where's he at right now? He's at 413. So you see, look, the problem is this. Let me just explain what's happening, because some of you guys don't understand. Yo, Gmia, why is his card so cheap? What's going on? EA with these repeatable sets, while the promos are going on and you have opportunities in the store to pull certain cards, it's so many different things you can do. The prices of the cards have really, really been lower, and it's good and it's bad. It's good because many of you guys that are no money spent have the option of being able to get it. It's bad because the market is garbage. So look, if you get lucky in this, right, and you start pulling crazy things out of that pack, you're going to be able to make that Deion the same way everybody else will be able to make that Deion for very, very cheap. So that's why his price is going to be that low. While this is in the store, there is no wins, bro. You're going to have to go and grind challenges, or you're going to have to buy packs. There's no other in between with it, and then you got to try to put in as little as possible. But even with this card being at 400K, you're not really doing anything, because it's going to cost you a decent amount to complete the set, and you're only going to get back whatever, like it's gonna be like 40K training or whatever when you get the Nats. Like, it really doesn't make much sense to do it like that. So for me, I'm gonna leave it alone, because I tried to gamble with this Combine player set. EA gave me the same card like 4 or 5 times in a row. Many of you guys that saw the video, you were able to see it, like, yo, Gmia, why are they doing you dirty like that? Did they forget, you know, to bring like lube? Like, look, EA Sports does not, bro, they will take over your life, man. You will be opening those packs and you will forget who you are while you're doing it. Now, I don't know why this is still there, because at the time of this video, John Ross, we just saw him, and he should be the limited that's available in sets. So that's kind of scary that I'm looking at Ken Houston, who's a trash can, and he will not see the squad ever. That's neither here nor there, though. But all right, so what is going on right now? We got Combine. All right, we're gonna buy Oh no, we're not spending. Do we have how many points do we have? 400 points? All right. So we have to do our daily objective anyway. So like I told you guys, when you're doing your daily objectives, pick a pack that you feel that's going to give you the worst odds and just open it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to happen. I'm about to get the worst odds right here. Okay, David Carr, really? Bro, David Carr though? Okay, all right, 85. See, this is what I'm saying with these guys, man. Yo, bro, like low-key, these pulls are so trash. It's ridiculous. But it don't matter though. We had to do it to get, you know, credit for our first whatever of the day. I also think though, now that we're talking about that 96 overall power-up pass, we could, I think that Patrick Willis was a card that we got that we had to buy when we had to replace another 96 overall. So let's go check it out and let's talk about a couple more things. All right, the Ray Lewis card that some of you guys are saying, yo, bro, 97 overall, what's up with that? Right now with Deion Sanders' price, the dude is garbage. We could probably go ahead and swap that out and get Ray Lewis chemmed up, in all honesty. But is Ray Lewis really going to be that good? I don't really, Like, what do you guys think? You think that Ray Lewis is like really out there doing anything? Because I really don't. Okay, all right, so look, this is it. So we would be able to get back a Patrick Willis. That's a 96 overall. Obviously, we'd have to pay some of the percentage of the training back or whatever, but we would be able to get that in a situation where we would be pretty good going forward with getting some coins back. So we could go ahead and check his price right now. If it's in the 200s or whatever, it's similar to what's released right now. These are just some of the coin making tips that a lot of you guys ask about, that many of you guys are not watching the entire video when I do things. Like, a lot of you guys like, yo, you didn't do this, but during the video I did it, and it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I know who's not watching videos and who are, but it doesn't really matter though. The bottom line is, if you have any of the cards that may be from previous promos, it may be in your best interest to try to get rid of them for the power passes if they're going for more. All right. Now we know what the prices are, so we have to look and see. All right, he's at 325. All right, so we could right now get 300K and just say whatever, because we have the other Denzel Ward, and then we won't really be sitting on the power pass because it's pretty much a wrap. This is how you start to make your currency back as you go through and you build your team up, because realistically, it makes no sense to hold on to a 96 overall at this time. This time right now, Patrick Willis is still a monster linebacker. And when I say that dude, like, he runs around, does whatever he wants super fast. So realistically, he's going to sell for about 319, whatever. Like, somebody's going to buy him because he's still the best middle linebacker, in my opinion. Even with Ray Lewis being out there, he's still really good. So that's one of our options. Now, did he get okay, he doesn't get a redux, right? So we had to actually get the real card, because I think that because he was a master, whatever, they didn't do the redux. So he's going to be, that's like 319 right there. All right. When you go to do this, like what I'm going to show you guys right now, as we always go through it, this is something that makes more sense, because I'm going to show you guys afterwards that Denzel Ward is about 250. Now, as far as 96 overalls, what other card can you think of that's really popping that's more expensive? It's not really a lot of them that's doing anything. And like I said, many cards are going to be starting to go with the minimum of 97 overall. So right now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. We're going to forego some of that training that we're going to probably get back. Let's refund that, get that other guy back, and then we're going to go right back, and we're going to put the 96 overall power pass back into his card. Okay? And then we are going to give him back his brawler ×2. That's what he had, right? I think that's what he had. I don't even know what he's doing. It don't really matter though. I think that that's what he had. All right, so we're all good with lockdown and everything. He has the brawler. All right, so it's like nothing ever happened. All right, but then what we do right now is we go back and then we go sell him, and then we have to assume that no matter what card they put out, if it's going to be really good, it's more than likely not going to be 96 overall. It's just not going, bro. It is more than likely not going to be 96 overall. So we should be pretty much all set with that. So let's find his card. And then we already pretty much know, you could double check it, but we already pretty much know that 325 was the highest up there. Now you can play around with it. I know I said 319, but if you want to just go ahead and get rid of it, you could just go like 315 and just say, you know what, bro, I'm done. Like, somebody buy this guy. Like, pretty much that's what you're saying. You're putting him up for 314 and go to 315. He'll more than likely sell. You're good to go, and we're ready to move on. All right? Now, let's go check out what we were just talking about before. Denzel Ward. Now, all you got to do is really go to the set to kind of get an idea of what the prices are. So let's go check that out real quick. We're going to go to his set. We'll go right here. We'll just pick random. And you'll see he's about 250, 256. So we're getting a little bit more. And the reasoning behind the cheaper prices, like I said, it's still currently available in the store for re-rolls. People can pull these cards. So you have a very, very good opportunity to make out. And at this time, Deion Sanders is really, he's really out there putting in major work. Like, let's just be honest about it. He's out there putting in major work. He is someone that I would recommend that you try to figure out, like, yo, should we do something with this guy? Like, what are we doing? Because I think he would make an impact. I think he would make an impact on the squad, Deion. But if you want to just buy him outright, forget about the set, that would be the best case scenario right now when you're looking at the prices of what he's going for. Obviously, it might go up a little bit more when all those training point deals are not in the store. But for right now, that's all we have. You have the John Ross, you have the Montez Sweat. Those are like the best cards of part 2. If you saw any of the lower overalls that you liked, that's fine as well. But you guys have to figure out what you want to do. Do you want to wait to see if they give us that Chris Johnson with the human joystick? Like, what do you guys want? Or do you want to go after stuff right now and waste coins? It's up to you. But for me, I don't think we're going to go after anything that was newly released right now. And like I told you guys before, we already had Denzel Ward, so we're all set. Only thing that's different now is you can actually make him in the set. Everything else, pretty simple. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. I hope you're enjoying your day. Stay blessed. Until next time. One love, y'all.